my opinion is that you're better off with Apple than Facebook because Apple's near that prior support level. Okay. And I think Apple's probably going to make a 1, 2, 3 up. So first green bar is a big 5-minute green bar. Second bar will be a big 5-minute green bar. Some volatility guys just came in. But usually it makes a move, secondary move, pause that refreshes. Now it may pull back. The market seldom. Okay, and that's the 1 minute, reversal bar. Here goes the Q's, possibly a 1, 2, 3. Meaning that this was the first green bar, red bar. If it gets above the second green bar, then that triggers and goes higher. And it should take out the top of the flagpole. The KBH trade, guys, worked out well. Okay, KBH, but you had to be fast. It didn't really follow through until now. KBH just taking out the low now. So we got a good long in the QQQ and a good short on the KBH. I'm actually going to just cover half. I wish I had more. I covered half just for risk management purposes. On the back half, I'm just going to put a stop. And I'm just showing this for good trade management. My entry price is at 10.62. So I'm going to put my stop at 10.61. Okay, guys, so I booked $15 of profit. My QQQ is going now. It looks like the 1, 2, 3 that we said it could look like. I'm going to be a little cautious in this, and I'm going to take 50 shares off the table. Okay, here it goes, guys. I'm going to put the Apple just went green, so I'm going to add a little bit of Apple. So, guys, now I've gotten myself into, hopefully, 2 riskless trades. On the QQQ, my trade isn't riskless until I put my stop on it. My stop is, my entry price is at 106.13. The current price is at 106.46. So I'm going to say, okay, I want to make at least $15 more. So I'm going to put my stop market at 106.31. Okay, so that means if I bought it at 106.13 and it goes to 106.31, I'm guaranteeing myself a $15 profit at least. Guys, Macy's, if anybody is holding Macy's, I would say sell it. But, you know, or sell some. If you have 2, sell 1, run 1. But Macy's just spiked. I know we've been watching Macy's over the last couple of days. Guys, look at the Qs. Guys, Qs are about to take off and trigger. I don't like the Apple trade. The Apple trade really isn't performing. Now, I don't know if that's because this is consolidating for a big move up. Maybe it's worth waiting for. Nice trade, Mark Miller on the KBH. Guys, look at KBH. I mean, just trending down. I mean, I do think that we probably have to take some money off here. I'm probably just going to close the KBH. All right, so I closed the KBH. I booked a little profit. Okay, guys, I'll be right back. I have to make a quick phone call. Guys, by the way, KBH still looks good to me. Okay, KBH still looks good to me. Like there's, you know, I have a tendency to sell too soon. I'm going to put a stop on Apple because Apple's not doing what I would hope it to do. I still think it's going to be a good trade, but I just want to make sure my stop is in place. My stop's going to be right under there. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to sell it. Actually, you know what? I may buy it back. So, guys, so far we've had two good trades, the QQQ and the KBH. And the Apple was a 50-cent loss, but you know what? If it starts going back up, you know, we'll buy it back. Guys, also, you know what? You know, the last 2 days I was you know, struggling to be green. So it's better to be green and small, okay, than down and red. But, you know, I would have liked to have not lost 50 bucks on Apple because I was green in it. But que sera, sera. A place where you could go long the market if it goes back up. It has to break above that 5-minute bars high. All right, guys, I'll be. All right, guys, I just made a quick scalp on Apple, and the Qs. I'm trying to get myself in some good positions to run the trades. So I'm going to take a small share size on Apple. And I want to just run them. On the Qs, I want to take some small size on that and just run it. I'm going to take some profit on it, though, because last time I didn't take my profit quickly enough, and I turned red. So now I've locked in some profit on the Qs and on Apple. And, you know, guys, I do this more for just showing you good risk management. It's like, you know, it's just part of the education process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put in a stop, okay, on the stocks, and I'm going to use a range order. So, you know, on Apple, my entry price is 98.87, okay? On the Qs, it's 113, you know, 106.13. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put a range order on the Qs. Well, first I'm going to do Apple because I got the prices already loaded in there. So I hit position, I hit range, okay? And on Apple, my entry is at 98, blah, 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 blah. So I'll take a little risk on it on 50 shares. And the high on Apple today was 99, I'm going to say 99.50. So I'm going to go 99.49 as my target, and I'm just going to hit sell. And on the Qs, I'm going to put in 106.13 is my entry. I'm going to put in a range order position, and I'm going to go and say, on this one, I'm not going to do a range order. I'm going to do a stop market because I want to see if it runs all day. So I'm just going to put it past my entry. My entry price is 106.13 where I initially bought it. And then I'm going to put my my stop on this at, 106 spot 27. If I get stopped out, I make 10 bucks. All right, guys, I got to go make that phone call. I'll be right back.
Now, if you want beta on the QQQ, you can trade the TQQQ. That's the 3 times NASDAQ weighted. So you can go long or short that. Just remember, if you lose more. It moves faster. It moves in bigger clumps. So if you're right, it pays off nicely. But if you're wrong, then you lose more. So neither not trading like it wants to go up. That's for sure. Looks like any bounce is a short here. This is like the line in the sand. The YM, which are the futures for the Dow, is at 16,600 on the dot. So it's been flirting with both sides of that so far this morning. So if it can pop above it and hold above it, then we should get an extension higher. But so far it's just every time it tries to get away from that 16,600, it pulls back to it. So far, not so good for the bulls. And for the bears, they are in total control. They are in beast mode. They're Marshall Faulk or Marshall Lynch, Marshall Lynch. Yes, whatever his name is. They're in total beast mode. Having a very hard time. Tell you, when we do get a bounce that holds, we'll get a nice trade out of it. I just don't know if that's going to be today. And right now, we're really having a hard time. We're really having a hard time trying to get away from that 17,600 or 16,600.
Guys, I like Facebook now that it's bottomed out. Like usually Facebook has that like reversal time in, around 10:30, 10:30, 10:15, and that's exactly what it did this time. It's bottomed out. It's at key daily support. Okay, on Facebook near $100. It's at 189. It came down and hit 99.50. Usually that's a great time to just from a short-term trading perspective, you usually get a bounce or a scalp on that stock at that point. So just keep that in mind. Facebook's now made a nice move. My little 50 shares of Apple's up 20 bucks. Okay. So just about washed the $50 loss that I had earlier. Now also notice that I got a range order in that You know, if it goes to 49 cents, then I sell. I may just cancel this and sell it. You know, if it gets to like 47 cents, I'll just take it and sell it because I don't want to lose $26 for 2 pennies. Okay, it's almost close enough for me just to say position. Oh, it's up to 47. There you go. I got out. Ended up getting my target. So guys, so there you go. So now in the closed positions, I lost 50 bucks on Apple. Okay, I made 50 bucks on Apple. I did get stopped out for a $30 loss, but you know, what are you going to do?
What are you gonna do? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Market trying to get away from that 16,600. We'll see. Get me my SPXL, hopefully up to 75, which is my target. If I'm right. We'll see. We're at 1773.83 right now. So if I'm right, I have another buck and change to the upside. If I'm wrong, well, c'est la vie, whatever, la va, la vie, la vie, la vu, la vu. But we're really having a hard time getting any real traction here to the upside. I mean, it certainly could lead to us rolling over again if we can't get a move higher. Every time it looks like we're going to get a little traction to the upside, we just pull right back. We need a squeeze. Some buyers got to step in and stay in. We can get that, then we can get a nice little rip. See if that happens. See if that happens. Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? I will say, in all fairness of disclosure, if unless we get a miracle, the January effect will be a loser this year, proving that even the best of trends and best of trades are no guarantees. It's hard to have a winner. It's hard to have a winning list of 15 stocks when the market is down 1,200 points in your face. It's like in your face, facial. Come on, SPXL, let's break out. Give me that 75. Give it to me. Give it to me one time. Give it to me. Give it to me one time. So it's 74. Anybody take the SPXL with me? I talked about it long enough. Anybody? No? Okay. All right. Talking to myself. Fine. Be like that. Lewis, not even you? So 50 cents. Not bad. Did take it. Good man. So 56 cents. I got 900 shares. I'm rocking.
What, the TQQQ?
No, SPXL.
Oh, okay. Irwin took the TQQQ.
All right, then he's rocking too.
Nice move, Irwin. Then he called me up. Then Irwin called me and said, what is this TQQQ?
After he bought it.
Love you, Big Irwin. Yeah.
Buy first, ask later. Come on, SPXL, get to 75 target. Do it. Do it to me one more time.